Careem had an internal timeline of 18 months, but needed that to be accelerated. The fact that our team working in partnership with Careem was able to do that in just under 5 months, I think was the biggest single achievement for the project.
Careem was looking to start to pivot from being a ride-hailing only business to becoming a platform for that region with food and pay as some of the other offerings on the platform.
They had just bought kind of like a competitor, and basically the main reason they bought that was for their tech and existing client base. So they had a basically outdated tech stack and a bunch of clients that were already on the platform. And they said, let's scrap this entire tech stack and let's rebuild it from scratch. And that's where we came in. So it really was from, day zero kind of architecture.
We have the expertise of working with a number of different clients in a number of different fields, whether it be food delivery, taxi services, payment services. We had a range of experiences that covered all of these fields as well as working quickly to a number of different scopes for user experience and design.
So what Monstarlab brought to the project was that effectively the full stack team, if I call it that, from the ability to be agile and iterative in the delivery, not just of the front ends, and not all just of good and beautiful designs, but also that ability to provide the depth of engineering. So that as we evolve the stack through the iterations, all of it evolved from the front to the back in a meaningful manner.
I think it was the deadline for sure. It was a very tough deadline, and it was a client which were not settling with the second best. They wanted it to be extremely polished and have all the whistle and bells in.
The main thing that made the timeline manageable was the fact that we changed this culture from we think we're doing 100 hours of work per sprint, so let's plan for 100, to let's get the actual realistic figures here and then plan for that. And then there was much less pushback from the stakeholders because we could show from all our previous sprints that, hey, we're actually only doing 70 or 75% of what we said we were doing. Let's plan for that. And then let's manage the rest of the business around that. So let's not plan for, in 2 months delivery, but let's plan in 3 or 4 months.
Implementing myself in the team, I didn't find to be very difficult. It's a very diverse team, very welcoming team. And in fact, at times I feel like they even forgot that I wasn't actually employed by Careem directly. I was even joining them on their team outings outside of the office. So it was quite a seamless experience for me. And even when they had their internal design reviews, design catch-ups, I would be joining everything. So essentially, for that period of time, I was a Careem employee almost.
When we think about success for Careem, obviously the acquisition by Uber for around 3.2 billion was a huge landmark acquisition. It was the biggest acquisition in the history of the Middle East.
To this day, I've seen some of the stuff we did in the app copied in other apps. So that's also an achievement, I would say.
As one of the buyers within Careem, that what Monstarlab signed up to do got done.